going on, guys? It's your boy Phoenix here, back with a brand new Marvel's Wolverine video, and today I want to talk about what I think Marvel's Wolverine could learn from The Last of Us. So without a doubt, if you guys haven't already, let's try and shoot for a solid 10 likes on today's video, and as well as if you guys are new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. And without a doubt, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So when it comes to this, I feel like we need to see him slash a person's chest in a similar way to how the machete was used in The Last of Us Part 2. And I could see us getting some brutal finishers too. So let's say while he's fighting a brute, and once the brute's on his knees, he walks up and slices his head off, because I feel like since they did say that they want to stay true to the character, I feel like this is something that we need to see, especially since I feel like in like some sort of ways they are going to take inspiration from The Last of Us Part 2. So I feel like they are going to do that a little bit. So I feel like it's best if we see, you know, a solid finisher like we do with the melee weapons in The Last of Us Part 2. And I feel like we could get a cool finisher out of that where he slices an enemy's head open or something like that, similar to how Ellie uses the machete against that one brute Sarah fight. If you guys know what I'm talking about from that Sarah fight chapter where we get introduced to Sarah fights, I could see us getting that finisher. And I don't really know so much about what they're going to do with the finishers, but it's going to be very interesting to see what they're going to do with the finishers. Now, as for stealth, this is going to be very interesting because they have to figure out a way on how it's going to work, and I think a great way to take inspiration from that would be the Sarah fight chapter, where we have to find a location and where we have to like make our own path to go up to that location, and we have to go around the enemies and we have to take them out, or we can just skip that entire encounter the whole entire time if we wanted to. Now I feel like that would be a pretty cool way, because not only would that honestly save us a lot of time, but I feel like with whatever difficulty you're playing on, I feel like this would be a great idea if they wanted to do that, just to go ahead and skip encounters entirely instead of us having to kill every single one of them. Now, the next thing that I feel like we need is human shields, and I feel like this would make it to the game, because this can make it so that enemies would be worried about their friend, and we would get a cool animation where Wolverine stabs him in the side just like Ellie does in Last of Us Part 2. I feel like that would be another thing that we would have to get. And this last one, and this is probably like the most interesting one, I feel like we would need to get armored enemies, sort of just like the Rattlers, where they would take more than one slash to kill. And you guys know those specific Rattlers that I'm talking about. If you do know, then you're a genius, because I feel like the only way to kill them would be in stealth. And for this last one, it's just a random idea. I feel like it would be interesting if we got a chance to see X-23, because in a way I feel like this could set up for the second game just like how Miles got set up for his game, but in a different way. Because let's say if we get a post credit at the end of the game where Logan finds out that there's another person with claws, and you know, someone ends up telling him that, hey, there's another person out here that has the exact same claws as you, but she has 4. I don't really know how many claws X-23 has. It's been a minute since I've seen Logan, so someone refresh my memory. But I feel like that would be a very cool way to introduce her into the game, and it would be a perfect setup for the second game. Or if they wanted to, they could do X-23 in her own game. So without a doubt, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys later with another bang.